We are in week 2. Everybody going this week. Everybody's got their first game in at least. Let's get right into the action with the Laney Bucks in their home opener tonight.
Yeah, I was over at Laney where they were looking to go 2-0 against the Pine Forest squad, and they came out energetic. They came out relaxed. Greg Dietz was smiling before the game. Even the sign looked good that they ripped through. Right out the gates, Mike Sheehan looked great. Pinpoint all game long, smart with the ball. The best play of the game, did it over and over, saw it probably 3 or 4 times in the first 2 drives. Is a rollout pass, hits R.J. Pearsall on the end, looked great. And one of the better performances of the night was Ernest Andrews. High points the ball great. He's a big, tall, physical receiver. He can go downfield and high point the ball. You see on 4th and goal from the 2-yard line, they have enough confidence to throw the corner route to him. He goes up, draws the pass interference. They reset the downs. They score on the very next play. You know, next time down, next time with the ball, they get right back down to the 1, pounds it in with Sheehan. So those 3 were really clicking on all cylinders tonight. Their defense matched their offense all night, shutting down the Pine Forest every time they tried to hit the corner. Just beautiful play all around by Laney. They improved to 2-0 with a 44-14 win.
And definitely a good start for them after a winless season last year and 14-game losing streak, so obviously a good start.
Absolutely.
Joined now in the studio by Star News intern Vince Nairn. You went up to Topsail for a county matchup with Pender tonight. What happened up there?
It was a great game right off the start. We see Pender just pounding the running back right away. Quarterback Shaq Hooper, 45-yard touchdown run, gave them an early 7-0 lead. They continued to pound the run all the way through the game. There appeared to be a turning point. Pender had a chance to go up 14-0, but they're on the goal line. They fumble it. Topsail recovers the football. Leads to a touchdown pass from quarterback Will Thomas to tight end Nick Schul. They're tied at 7 right at the end of the half. And then Topsail would recover a fumble after the kickoff and get a field goal to go up 10-7 in the half, but it would be all Pender in the second half. Just pounding the ball, run, run, run. Josh Johnson, 196 yards. Hooper added 123 and 3 touchdowns, and they just ran away with it 26-10.
Absolutely, and I know it was a little chaotic. The lights went out, there was a fight. Kid had to get airlifted, so kind of chaotic, but I guess everything turned out okay in the end. Another matchup of 2 local teams that I went and covered tonight. South Brunswick opening up at home with Ashley. Ashley got out to an early lead, goes up 7-0, and then 14-6 in the second quarter. They go into halftime tied 14-14. It was really all South Brunswick from there. A couple keys to the game. The Cougars had 5 lost fumbles, but they didn't end up paying for many of them. Ashley scored 2 first-half touchdowns off those fumbles deep in South Brunswick territory, but after that, didn't really make them pay. Ashley managed only 73 yards of total offense. And Terrell Stanley, what can we say about this kid? He's committed to ECU. He's a monster. 3 touchdowns tonight. I think he had 37 rushing yards, 1 monster pass receiving, good on defense. Came out with tweaked his knee a little bit in the third quarter, but he's fine. South Brunswick improves to 2-0 to start the season with a 26-14 win. Ashley falls to 0-2 before heading on the road next week to White Oak. So, all right, finally, let's go over to Hoggard. The Vikings home for a second week in a row, trying to avoid a winless start. How'd they do?
Well, I was at this game, and it was kind of a quiet sideline over there in Hoggard. They really couldn't establish much. Running the ball, they kind of got shut down. Jenright, every time he tried to hit the corner, 71st was all over the corner. Great pursuit, great contained defense. But the big thing for 71st was their rushing game. They were unstoppable. They had Terrell Bryant-Dove and Maurice Scruggs. They ran for 309 yards and all 4 of the touchdowns tonight for the Falcons. Hoggard has just scored 9 points in their first 2 games now after a 30-0 loss tonight. Every time the ball touched the ground tonight, Hoggard seemed like they did not know what to do with it. 71st, they fumbled, and Hoggard was just looking around. Twice that happened. Once the running back deep in territory really would have changed the game early in the second quarter. Then again down when 71st was going to score, botched the quarterback exchange. Hoggard on the other side, snap over Will Bowman's head, sets up a short field. They even let a squib kick get recovered right here. So really just kind of out of sorts for Hoggard right now. I think they really need to just get back to that fundamental physical play that they've been so accustomed to for so many years.
Absolutely. Could be very different in the Mideastern. We're already 2 weeks in. Winless Laney last season is on top of the conference. Ashley 0-2, Hoggard 0-2, Hanover 1-1. Could be interesting. Let's get into the scores. And as I mentioned, New Hanover lost tonight, went on the road to Scotland County and fell 35-6. In other scores, East Bladen, its opener at Red Springs, and 52-0 win. quarterback Deron Burney does well in the return, his first game after the passing of his mother last week, so hopefully on the road to healing there.
Good to see that.
Yes. In Columbus County, a matchup there. East Columbus on the road at South. Not really a contest for the Stallions. They go on to win 38-6. West Brunswick in a close one, 29-28, falls to Socastee in overtime, so starts the season 0-2 for the Trojans. And state title defense going well for the Walsers Hill Bulldogs. Pull off a 56-20 win at home over Clinton tonight.
Yeah, a lot like last week with some close games, some really good games that we expected, like West Brunswick in overtime, and then some blowouts.
Yes.
And that's good. That's high school football. That's the way it is, and that's what we like to see. You know,
Absolutely.
Competition, good teams.
Absolutely. Well, plenty of fun stuff here. Be sure to check back on Wednesday for Friday night varsity preview as we look ahead at all the week 3 games. If you need anything else during the week, stats, standings, scores, photo galleries, more videos, that's all on starnewsvarsity.com. But for this week, for Aaron Schoonmaker and myself, Rachel George, this has been Friday Night Varsity Flashback on starnewsonline.com.